Hey guys, welcome back to Project Zomboid. Quite a lot has transpired in the events between yesterday and today in my work on my base and in my overall character for Project Zomboid, so here's a little lowdown of everything we've been going through. I may have discovered the Debugger Mode, which may have made my life a lot more interesting and easy. Hungry? Have some cake. You can just spawn it into your hands. Very hungry? Why not have a lot of cake? Why not have 15 pieces of cake? Why not eat it in a ghillie suit? Take a load off. You earned it. Really sit down with that cake. Really enjoy it. Get an acoustic guitar. Why not try God mode? What's that like? And I tried on all of the different outfits in the game. Kind of interesting ones in there. I'm not sure they're all... I'm not even sure I'm allowed to make... I might get banned. Watch out. I might get in trouble. Don't tell anybody. I'll give you a piece if you don't. I got this hazmat suit. Most of it I have found, but some wild shit in this game they're going to put in there. I'm not sure everything works yet, but, well, God mode definitely works. And you can do things you always wanted to do, like get naked. And swing banjos at things, and even step on the plants. Look at that body. Look at that body stepping on those plants. Oh, yeah. You can walk around like that, just nude, falling off of buildings. Look at that body. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, the debugger mode is pretty much the most awesome thing that's ever happened. I discovered it thanks to one of you guys. Thanks, Adrian. If you're watching this video, you really helped me. It helped me make this weird montage of my feet. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it's the debugger mode is pretty much the best thing ever. It lets you do everything that you do on multiplayer servers, like spawn in items, but in single player. I can't believe I spent years playing this game without knowing that it existed. I feel like an idiot, but, yeah, it made my life a lot easier, and I think it'll make these more interesting. Don't be fooled. Despite the fact that I'm using the debugger mode a little bit to kind of reduce the drudgery, there's still a lot of drudgery that goes on when you're trying to put together a base like this that you just can't really overcome. And, I thought I'd give you a little overview from the top to the bottom of everything I've been working on. So me and Spiffo here have been hard at work between yesterday and today. Pretty much the top of the base, I guess let's just start from the very top. Alright, it's pouring rain right now, and I hope that you'll be able to see it, but there is a lookout tower over there. Still kind of working on the look feel of that. And I have one kind of lookout post up here that lets me see everything in front of the base up to the road. And in the woods around, so I actually have pretty good sight lines on everything out here. I fenced this off, though it doesn't really make a difference. You have to be careful where you step up here. And I kind of like the look of not having a fence on the bottom, so I'm leaving this part as is. It's very walkable, but I don't really plan on constructing here. Yeah. I just don't really see the point. Anyway, back inside, I'm kind of making this like an observation room. Just plenty of sight lines all around, here and on the other end. Okay, if we go down to the next floor, this is just sort of like a, I don't know, like an entry room. The Armory over here has got a lot of work done. I put away all of the guns that I found, or spawned in, and I did also find bullet molds in the available items in the game, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. I'm assuming, though, that eventually you'll be able to craft your own bullets or something like that. More ammunition and melee weapons, and I'm still working on more space for, like, weapon attachments and things like that. If we go in here, the infirmary has been kind of reduced to just one cabinet, and I want to make that more visually interesting, but I'll need to bring in more furniture. There's a lot of clothes that I spawned in, and some of them, I think, can't even be found in the main area, so I figured that that works. But I found some of the, like, the joke items, like the Spiffo suit head, and you can find this for yourself. It's really more exciting when you find it on a zombie, but I was like, I'm not really going to use these items. I just want to see what they look like. Yeah. I pretty much, like, I'll just have them for a collection. But I still do need to find mannequins. You can't do anything to spawn in your own mannequins, so I still am gonna have to make a lot of trips for that, and that's probably what I'm gonna be doing a lot of today. Like windows. You can't spawn windows, but I still want to get windows all around here. There's gonna be a litter area here. I'm thinking of like a washing machine. I'd like to see if you can power them up somehow. I don't think it can be done, but I'm gonna experiment. Bathroom over here. Still just a collection of assorted items. I built a bed, like a real bed, and I did create like kind of a full-on commando uniform. Ghillie suit, holsters and all. Library, not much work has happened there. The study area, still need to find a lot of the furniture for here. That is what I'm talking about. And then in the downstairs, I did quite a lot of work down here. This is probably the majority of my work, actually. The entire floor has been replaced by gravel. There's some things that you can't get rid of, though. You pretty much just gotta get like 1,000 bags of gravel. I'm gonna see if I can try to find it. How many bags did I went through 90 bags of gravel, so the odds that you'd find that in the normal game are basically 0. You'd have to find every single bag of gravel in the entire map and more, so it works for me. I installed some windows. And I did find some curtains too. I gotta go back into Moldraw and find more curtains. More windows in here. I'm gonna replace a lot of what's in here. There's gonna be like a full kitchen, I think, by the time I'm done. Generator. Farms I have been working on because I want to get to a self-sustaining food source. And potatoes for the winter, really. You need potatoes. They're gonna keep you alive. Rain collector barrels I did get because now we're gonna need a water source. A lot of people have been asking me about these, what was I gonna say, these water fountains. They have a limited supply of water, so I think they're completely tapped out now. I have no more water for them. I could try putting a rain collector barrel over them, because I know that works with sinks. At least in the multiplayer servers I've seen for a water source, but I don't think it's gonna work out. What else? Yeah, let me climb. So this is my lookout tower, and you can access it right from the ground, or you can kind of step up, but it lets me see everything around. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually increase the area that you're viewing when you're higher up in PZ. You just kind of see north of where you're standing, because of the way that isometrics games work. Oh, shoot, I thought I almost slipped off and fell and died there. You gotta be really careful on these things, though, because you can really easily die. Anyway, I created this and like a walkway through here where you can be sheltered from the rain. And then, was it one more step up I created? And there's actually a small room up here. You can kind of hear the rain let up when you're in here. Maybe slight, or maybe it just let up on its own. Anyway, I don't really like the look of this lookout tower though, so I'm gonna need to make some changes there. Fortunately, we do still have the climbing down rope animation from before. I loved that one. Anyway, oh, wow. While I was standing up there, some of the potatoes sprouted. I think that's pretty much it. One other thing I'm considering is... Oh, yeah, I probably should show this. So, I made, like, a tunnel that you can walk around in, and I did add that door I was talking about. So you can actually walk around the perimeter of the base back here. And I like this a lot because, I don't know, it just increases mobility. I mean, even if you were on like a multiplayer server, something like this would be really, really secret. And you might even be able to hide this from other players. I don't know, but people have taken great pains to hide their bases on the multiplayer servers I've seen. So I think it's a really, really interesting way to, I don't know, handle it. Why is there a window? I'm probably going to need to replace that window. Because they could just go through the logs and then eat me. But one of the ideas that I had was to create a tunnel that goes to Moldraw, only because it's getting so ridiculously hard to move cars now. And I did fix my car in debug mode, only because if you were on a multiplayer server or something, you'd have corpse despawning, so you wouldn't have to drive over corpses constantly, and I don't have the time to, like, handle all of those corpses. I think that this goes all the way around. I didn't realize that I had saplings here, though. So there you have it. Trees growing up right in the middle of my base. I'm still kind of on the fence about the tunnel, but I have a really big vision for this whole base, and I can't really not see it to fruition now at this point. Oh yeah, let's catch up with our character a bit too. So even though I've been in, oh yeah, and I almost forgot workshop. Workshop's still getting some work done in here, but that'll be done soon enough. And actually the front entrance as well. Front entrance, not much has changed. I planted decorative hedges last time. Yeah, I think there you have it. It's you can't see anything when it's in the rain. But okay, we're pretty safe though inside. I'm just gonna wait for this rain to let up. Alright, so the rain's let up a bit. I just wanted to catch up with our character. Only things involving, like, construction did I really change about my character. Walter Harris has now survived for 3 days, or 3 months, 29 days, 10 hours. 634 zombies killed. He has gained a little bit of weight. He's kind of hovering around 60, and I believe one person, Pervy Sage, who's really, really knowledgeable about this game, and very, very helpful, thanks Pervy Sage, kind of led me on to realize that fitness does not increase until you're in the optimal weight range, and I think my stat actually went down because I went so low in weight. Strength still rises, it seems. And I am halfway up to the next level still, but fitness is really one of the most valuable ones, so it's a major incentive to keep your weight the same. Health is okay. I'm not really protected right now. And I believe that's it. I'm rocking the long hair now, though. I'm gonna stay with it, and I think that's about it. But for today, what I want to do is continue on this base, and there's a lot of things that you can't just, you know, fix up in debug mode. So I want to go back into Muldraw, and I'm going to need to uninstall some lights and other furniture from the houses. So, yeah, let's head back into Muldraw and just see what we can pick up. This may take some of the fun out of it for you if you're a purist, but I've never had this much fun building a base, and I kind of want to see if any of the new weapon sets are actually overpowered, so again, I went a little overboard with the debug mode, and, well, you can pretty much see what I'm about to do right now. Okay, I'm going to start out simple. I'm just going to take on a few at a time outside of Muldraw, and then we'll work our way in. And see if I'm actually capable of taking on 4 or 5 at once with a katana, because I've heard that this is supposed to be the best one in the game, without going over to guns. And then, yeah, we'll go from there, see if we can get a few more windows. Okay, so I'm thinking that if I ever play vanilla, I'm not gonna do anything except for look for the katana. This thing's absolutely broken. It's like it was in Hydrocraft, except possibly even more powerful, except that it can't hit multiple enemies at once, but there is a sandbox option for weapons being able to hit multiple enemies at once to make it even more overpowered, if that's your desired play style, but yeah, we'll see what happens when sprinter zombies come out. I mean, you still can't get surrounded, because if you get surrounded, you're dead, but yeah, like that. If you get surrounded, you're dead, but you could just keep walking back. Nah, you can't keep walking back forever. Alright, let's try the M16. I wonder... Oh, shit. There we go. Okay, now, God damn it, that's not supposed to happen. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm not very good for an inexperienced shooter, but at the same time, you can't really complain. Oh shit. Nobody moves. Alright, I think I fucked something up because my my assault rifle is not working right. Anyway, it's probably still under development, and it's something I've probably just looked too far at this point. I'm gonna switch back to the katana and see if that's still overpowered. Alright, so the rifle was kind of a bust, as I'm not even sure it's fully implemented yet. And I also have piss-poor aiming. So, right now... what are we even at in aiming? We're at level 1 in aiming still, so that didn't really help matters at all. And, I kept, like, getting the gun jammed or something like that. So, no M16 for today, and I think we're just gonna go home. We're gonna keep, we're gonna keep with what was going really well for us, which was pretty much just, yeah. Like, building a house. It's kind of The Sims at this point, and I still think my character is pretty much hopeless out in the open. Maybe I'll figure out firearms in some way, but I still feel very Damn. I still feel very underpowered in combat. So, I don't know, I'll stick to the katana, I'll level up some of my skills, and then I'm kind of open to experimenting at this point. This is awful. Oh no, I have to get out of the car. Let's go. In the car. Somewhere. Go, wheels, go. A fine German automobile engineering. Home sweet home. I gotta take off these clothes. I mean, I think for one day, it's pretty much fine to use this, debug mode, but it kind of makes me bored, to be honest. I feel like I just got so much good stuff that now it feels purposeless to continue. So I think, I'm gonna retire to my really, really nice... Oh, but you know, I can't go without showing the greatest thing that I did. I got rid of all this spiffo junk, and I did manage to find the full ghillie suit. So if we throw that on the back... Hunting knife, I think, yeah, I attach that to the belt, keep the M16 on the back, throw on, you can't see these, but they're more clothing layers on the bottom, and then if we put an M9 in each of our holsters, I'm pretty sure that this is the strongest looking character that I can create. Except, oh yeah, I forgot about the katana. Yeah, the katana is definitely and the spiffo tail. Kind of adds an element of surprise to the whole thing. I don't really know what type of clothing that is, though. I guess it's just an add-on. We'll put that all down for today. We did enough debugging, and I think for the next time we're gonna have to get back to work on the base, because, well, I feel like at this point, you know, having created the most powerful possible character that I can, i.e. this one, I guess I could have made the stats better, but still, combat is still very difficult. It's just necessarily difficult in this mode. I think we'll try to just finish off the base, and then we'll see if there's any more challenges from there. I'm kind of open to starting a new challenge file, because I didn't even know about Debugger Mode till today, and I can kind of set myself up into a lot more interesting challenge scenarios than I used to use. Be on the lookout, too, because I might be doing another community challenge. I really like the idea of this. I'm thinking something like Bad Santa or something like that. I don't know. Just trying to toss around a few ideas. But yeah, let me know if you have any other ideas, suggestions, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.